Hi everyone. I just want to talk about you are the one and the only one responsible for your own happiness. It's not your parents' responsibility, not your siblings, not your boss, not your coworker, not your best friend. It's your own responsibility. Because if you rely on other people for your happiness, you will always be disappointed. Just to be honest, they not you. They don't know what you think in your head. They don't know what you like and don't like. So how would they know what to make you happy? They can't read your mind. So a long time ago, I was in high school or early year in college. One of the client, I was doing nails at one of the mall, in a salon in the mall, and one client told me that the key to a happy marriage is when you want something, you have to do it yourself. Don't sit there and wait for your spouse or your partner to figure it out and do it for you, because a lot of time men don't think like we do, and at the end of the day, they don't truly know what make you happy. So that is your own responsibility. When I was married, and I've been with my ex since I was like senior high school, and so we grew up together, and we do a lot of things together. I learned to drive stick shift, I learned to ride motorcycle, I learned to go fishing with him, I learned to shoot a firearm with him. So I learned a lot with him. But doing all that things, most of them is his enjoyment. But at that moment, when I was married to him or dating him, I felt like that's what made me happy also, because that's what made him happy. Later on, I realized that I was relying on my happiness through him. When he's happy, I'm happy. So along the line, I kind of lost myself. I lost what made me happy, what I like to do, what I don't like to do. So a lot of time in the Asian culture, when you get married, you kind of like, the men are like the leader of the house. So as a female, as a wife, your responsibility to take care of him, feed him, do his laundry, do stuff that make him happy. So we just more like a shadow kind of. So from that culture, that's how I became. So I lost myself in the process of taking care of him and just focused on solely just his happiness and forgot about mine. So when I first time learning that my happiness was my own responsibility was when this is toward the end of our marriage, he actually went away to Vietnam for like 3 months or so. So that was like the worst mistake he did, and that was the best opportunity for me, because at that moment it gave me time to realize that I didn't need him in my marriage. I was still able to run my business on my own, take care of the house on my own. So like I really didn't need his help. Maybe other than like cutting the grass or something like that, but I able to hire somebody to do that. But also for my birthday that particular year, he was away and I didn't want to spend time by myself. And like I said with my prior video, I like dancing, so I booked a private dance salsa lesson, just for me, something to do for my birthday. And through that lesson, the instructor asked me why did I book the private sessions, and I told him that I love to dance, but my best friend, one of them moved to Texas, and the other one moved to upstate New York. So I really don't have anybody here nearby in Jersey with me to go hang out or go dancing. So he actually introduced me to Latin Social. He said you do not need a partner to go to any of these places, and usually the setting is actually in a dance studios or like in like a restaurant venue, or even like sometimes they even rent a hall. So it's not like a clubbing light. So very respectful. And so I took more lessons, and he showed me places to go, and I will showed up to these places, and I finally like enjoy myself. Like I love dancing. I had so much fun, and that was the first time when I realized that my happiness was my own responsibility, because all this year I was so focused on making him happy, and and forgot about myself and stopped taking care of myself. I forgot to have fun. So much of my time spent on taking care of him, the house, and the business. So I kind of lost myself. Um, so after he came back from his trip, he realized that I changed. I lost a lot of weight through dancing, and he feel that I changed, but I was much happier. Like I didn't need him to be happy for me to be happy, and I don't think he liked that. Like the phrase that they say, misery like company, and I'm no longer was that company that he was used to for all those years, like 14 so we were together. Um, and the second time that I learned that I was responsible for my own happiness and nobody else um, can do it for me, was when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So, we all run and tell our parents that, like, I'm pregnant, thinking that they're gonna be happy and excited for you. And let me start saying that I love my mom, have nothing against her. Having a daughter now, I know why she did what she did. But at that moment, when I told her I was pregnant, and I thought she would be very happy for me, but instead she was somewhat like shaming me or disappointed in me, because she was wanted me to be married and then have kid, not just to date someone and then be pregnant. So that hurt my feeling for a little bit at that moment. But then when I sat down and think about it and thought about it, and I realized at that moment I was the happiest stage in my life. I'm with a person that love me for truly who I am and respect me, and be a partner with me, and I finally were able to get pregnant, because prior with my ex-husband for 2 years we tried and I was not able to get pregnant. So so for a short period of time I thought I was not able to get pregnant, and when I finally found out I was pregnant, I was super excited, like super happy, is what I been wanting been wanting for like the last few years. Um, so at that moment, I realized uh, I'm I got everything I ever wanted. It's like, why would it matter what everybody else think? So I at that moment I feel if I'm happy and I'm responsible for my own happiness, like that's all it matter. Cause people around you, when people love you, they'll always judge. They will always say something. But if you're truly happy and doing the thing that you love and not harming anybody or yourself, just do it. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. You living it. They not. And I love my mom to pieces. And I know she mean well. She always told me as a female, you have so much more to lose when you get pregnant. Because the guy can always walk away and they'll never have to deal with the child ever. But as a female, you're responsible for that child for the rest of their life. So I understand where she's coming from. I have nothing against her, but this is just my example of, when I realized that my happiness is my own, not anybody else. So people they don't walk in your shoes, they don't live your life, so they don't know what you go through, what make you happy or anything like that. So as long you're happy doing what you like to do and enjoy what you want to do, being with the people that you love, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, people always talk, people always judge, but if you're doing the right thing, the thing that make you happy, then it doesn't matter what they say, because at the end of the day, it's your life, you living it, not them. So why not live a happy life, doing the thing that you love, be with the people you want to be with, as long as you don't hurt yourself or anybody else. So that's my thought. So remember, you're responsible for your own happiness. If at any moment in time you'd feel not happy or disappointed, you have to look back at yourself in the mirror to see what you need to do to change the situation. You can't sit there and wait it for somebody else to do for you, because most of the time you'll be disappointed because people don't know what you go through or what you're feeling, and they can't read your mind. So if you want something from your spouse, tell them what you want, how you're feeling. That's the only way that they can understand what you're going through. They can't read your mind. So if you don't want to be disappointed, tell your friend, tell your partner, or whoever that what you want, and take charge of your happiness. Stop waiting around for somebody else to do it, because you'll always be disappointed. So that's my thought for today. Love you all. Until next time, keep on raising your vibration.